It is currently 3:45 a.m. I am headed to the airport. Today is the first day of the APTA Student Assembly Board of Directors orientation at APTA headquarters in DC. So I'm super excited because I'll get to reunite with my board there. I'll hopefully get to see my PT school roommate who's doing a rotation around DC, and it's just going to be fun to be in DC for the weekend. So I'm not in clinic today. We're heading out early because we have a full day of meeting lots of people from within the APTA, learning more about our roles and our role as a team, and then getting to like strategic planning and preparing for the year. So I think it's going to be a really good weekend. It's Yusra, your 2019-2020 Director of Communications. I just arrived in Washington, D.C. We are having our orientation this weekend for the Student Assembly Board of Directors, and I wanted to take y'all behind the scenes. So we'll be at APTA headquarters today and tomorrow. I'm just waiting on a couple of my fellow board members before we head to the hotel, so stay tuned for all the fun that's to come.
Each other's eyes like a boxing match.
I can't.
Sorry.
rotations right now. I am missing my board already. The next time I think we'll all see each other is at Combined Sections meeting or CSM in Denver next month. So it is coming up and it is really exciting. So I'm glad I'll get to see them soon. It was an incredible weekend. I had such a good time and I knew that it was going to be a really productive weekend. Like that's something that I was anticipating. I didn't anticipate how well we would start to get to know each other. And like there was no particular reason why, but like I feel like we being like the 10 of us on the board talked about some of like our worst days, some of our best days. Like I went from tearing up at one person's story to then like tearing up from laughing so hard at another person's story within minutes. And just like the level of like vulnerability and just like excitement and passion and like just willingness to serve in these roles that everyone has been incredible. And I feel extremely motivated and just excited to like jump into all components of my role. I have some phone calls this week to like further figure out sort of what direction I'm headed in, and I'm just really excited about everything this year. Like I said, I'm really excited to get to Combined Sections meeting and see my board, but then also like share all of our updates with the rest of the student assembly, and to just like continue to meet people and like form those connections. I'm very much an extrovert and just like love being around people and like talking, and this weekend was perfect for that. And it was just so much fun. So Friday we did some like we did some work, but it was mostly like meeting people from the APTA and like starting to put faces to names, especially with like a lot of the emails that I've had going back and forth with people. And then we all went out to dinner at a seafood restaurant, and that was where you saw me try oysters for the first time. And it's gonna be a while before I have another oyster. It was not my favorite, but I'm glad I tried it, and it was really, really fun. Some really fun conversations there. And then we went back to the hotel and we played some card games. And then Saturday was more of like the board itself, like us planning and strategizing for the year, and doing some like bonding, and we got a tour of the APTA. And then that night also all went out to dinner together and just had a really good time, and then went back and played some more card games. And so it was really nice to just like stay in both nights and just hang out in a very like low-key, just comfortable environment. And then I got breakfast with my brother this morning, and actually backtracking, so at the beginning of the video I mentioned potentially getting to see my PT school roommate, so I did get to do that. So that was a huge blessing. It had been a while since I'd seen her. I think we last saw each other at the NCPTA fall conference in I think October or September. And then so she went out to dinner with us Saturday night, and that was really great. So I'm really glad she got to meet the board. And then this morning I got breakfast with my brother who lives in DC, and then went back to the hotel, hung out for a little bit with one of the members of my board, and then I head out to the airport, and now I'm back. So like I said, really good weekend. I am sad that it's over, but it's exciting to get back into clinic as well, and this is my last week of clinic too, so that makes me sad. And I know that I'm gonna miss Louisville a lot, but again, it just kind of gets me one step closer to everything else too that I'm looking forward to, like CSM, like my last rotation, and like graduation. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my vlog and following along with the Student Assembly Board this weekend. And thank you to everyone who was watching via the like APTA Student Assembly's Instagram account. Do go follow that for updates and everything that's to come. I will be vlogging through that throughout all the conferences, and anytime there's like updates to be given that way. So I will see y'all there. Thanks for watching.